setup right now, but just give me a second. I'm trying to view this real quick. Yeah, my phone is charging, by the way. There it is. All right. There we go. We're back. This is the first time I've did this in a while. This may look ridiculous. Yeah, I look crazy. It's 46%. All right, let's get it. Uh, I gotta do it like that. Wait, can I rotate this? Hold on. Wait, hold on a second. Can I rotate it? Like, can I like rotate this in a circle? You gotta be kidding me, dog. Hold on. No ring light tonight, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all can see me. Dang, we already got 31 people in here. Man, go and get a job. Bro, I already got a job. What are you talking about? This is just 2, bro. Plus, it's 8 p.m. Who's working at 8 p.m.? I mean, unless you working overtime or something, but. Alright. Alright, yeah, y'all can. Can I go? I can't go lower. Alright. Um. Alright. Got a little delayed. But what is going on, y'all? It's your boy AT from AT's Barstool. We are back, day 1 of the SummerCast. This is the second annual that we are doing this, and I know there's nobody here. It's 8:30 p.m. I was supposed to do this at 7, but it is what it is. Some things had to change. I was originally supposed to have someone on here, but they kind of bailed. But it's cool. Apparently they at Atlantic City. So what's been going on? It's been a minute. I mean, the reason why I haven't been dropping episodes because I've been really busy editing multiple videos, highlights. If you see my Instagram, I've been going to multiple summer league games for First Day Sports. That's who I collab with. Um, and yeah, I mean, I've been making a lot of highlights, a lot of yeah, just pretty much just promoting myself and doing everything that I could to get y'all content. And for some of my athletes that are wondering where is some of y'all highlights at that I haven't like some of the full games I haven't posted yet. It's taking really long, and unfortunately, they might not even come out. They're just saying uploading, but it's not even uploading at all. But if you can understand like why, then you can understand why. But it's just YouTube's being weird. I guess I have to stay on YouTube to have it uploaded. I'm not trying to stay on YouTube for like a whole hour when I'm not watching a video. I mean, I'm probably would watch a video, but I'm gonna be honest, just sitting there for an hour is just really uncomfortable when I could be doing so many things and also be putting up more content, if not shorter ones, like interviews. Like the interviews, yeah, they're perfectly fine. They're like 15 seconds. All you gotta do is just wait for like what 15, 20 seconds. They're gonna upload like that in a millisecond. But other than that though, yeah, highlights, I've been struggling a little bit to get them out. So to all my athletes that's looking from Delaware, I mean, from I don't know whatever school y'all from, and y'all been playing in that summer league. Some of those highlights they have been taking a good minute. So don't be mad at me. Be mad at YouTube. I don't know why YouTube's like that. And also my store's been full too. That's another reason why I couldn't get other highlights out. And I had a problem with it last week. And I don't know. It's just been a lot. Man, I'm running out of storage. But I definitely did just get a new camera though, not too long ago. All I need to do is get memory cards and then I'll start recording on the camera. And I can probably also start posting too immediately after I'm recording y'all play. And yeah, we just gotta get memory cards for the camera, and that's really it for real. But let's talk about week 4 though. Week 4 of the First Day Sports Summer League down in Delaware. It was an interesting week. I only went to the boys. I did not watch girls, unfortunately. I had plans to do around the time that the girls ended up playing on Wednesday, but I did get to watch Tuesday and Thursday of the boys. It was a lot of teams that impressed me. Teams like Cape Henlopen on Thursday, yesterday, watching the Big Three play against Odyssey Charter. They blew them out. They also played Kingsway, won by like 15. Jamison Tingle, Steven Selvis, and Jordan Downing. All three of them played really good games. Uh, Osmir, he played solid. The big man for Cape Henlopen. Cape Henlopen looks like a top 4 team. I'm gonna say this right now. They look like a top 4 team. I definitely think Cape Henlopen is going to be in the state playoffs, if not be in that Final Four this year. I would not be surprised. And I would not be surprised if they win Henlopen Conference Championship over Dover. That's a hot take. That is my hot take. Cape Henlopen wins the Henlopen Conference Championship and they beat out Dover in the Henlopen North. Because I don't think this year Dover is as good as they used to be. I mean, yeah, they have Braylon Williams, they have Taylor, Kareem King, I think is still on there because I think he's class of 27, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they still got 3 of them, but that big 3, I don't think they're messing with Cape Henlopen's big 3 this year. And then you have Osmir too as support, and you got some other guys on that Cape Henlopen squad. I'm gonna say this now. Cape Henlopen looked really good. They were 2-0 yesterday, and then yeah, and then Apple Quinamink. Let's talk about Apple Quinamink too. They've been impressive the last couple weeks. I don't think Apple's lost a game yet. Besides Cape Henlopen, I don't think Apple lost a single game yet in the summer league. Um, the games I've watched, the games against like Conrad. What was the most recent game they played? Great Oaks. I mean, Great Oaks did give them a run for their money, which I was a little bit surprised about. Noah Dream, but Great Oaks still was getting it done. Cigar Sanders, that little freshman, and they got Eamon Miller, who is also hooping too, the senior. them two, they was doing pretty good, and they was really competing with that Apple Quinnipiac team in a low scoring game, despite losing by like what 8 or something like that. Telling you, Great Oaks, I think they're still going to be a pretty good team. They may have lost Thomas Harrell, they may have lost Amir Phillips from last year to graduation, but I think Great Oaks is still good enough to compete. Do I see them going back to the playoffs? Potentially. I'm not going to say 100%, but I will say potentially. They might barely slip in this year. I mean, just like they did last year, they're going to barely slip in. Are they going to get an upset win? It depends on who they draw in the playoffs if they ever make it in the regular season. When it comes down to like the regular season, Apple Quarterback though, I was talking about them too. Dante Keene, Donovan Grifford, who is going to be filling in as the main scorer because Terrence Harvey graduated. I think Apple is still good. They're still relevant. Are they a top 10-ish team? I don't think they are. They don't play like a top 10 team. I'm going to be honest. I mean, they've been top 10 or almost top 10 every single year. They've been around that 10 to like number 13 team in the state every year. I think this year they might be a little bit lower down to like 15th, maybe 20th. I mean, I just don't see this Apple team being any higher than 14th, and that's no shade on them. But I mean, Apple, they're a talented team, but I think there's a lot more teams this year that's better. A couple teams in mind are like Tatnall, I think is better than Apple this upcoming season. Who else? William Penn, St. George's. You got Cape. Like I said before, Dover. Dover's still really good. They're not a top two team in the state this year. I don't think they will be, but I definitely will say they would be they're still good enough to be top 10. Seaford might be a little bit there might be I mean they definitely lost a lot, but they also did gain some pretty good players. They got Mike Mullen, for example, from the transfer portal or from the Delaware transfer portal, whatever you want to call it. Seaford I still think is going to be good, but they may be a little bit higher than Apple, or it might be like they're in the same boat as Apple right now. Um, who else? Howard. Oh yeah, Howard too. Howard still looks like a top 10 team. Are they a state championship team? No. Are they still a top 10 team? Yes. I mean, Grazi, Zion, they got Jew, Syer. I mean, this team is still pretty good. I mean, even though they haven't looked the best in the summer league, but that's because they're literally playing their JV, or their entire JV is playing pretty much, or the projected JV team. It's not like their full varsity's playing. I mean, when they varsity or not varsity, but at least few of them varsity players played in one of them summer league games. They ended up winning, but for the most part, they've been struggling. But they threw their JV team out there. What do you expect? And they're playing against a bunch of guys that is varsity level, especially like these small schools that are not as big or not as good. They're throwing out their varsity teams. So that's another reason why you've seen some pretty surprising wins, like Caesar Rodney being Howard and etc. Um, who else? Oh yeah, Concord High School. That's another team I want to talk about. Watch them play Tuesday, and I've been actually watching. I think I watched almost every Concord game. They have played really well every single time in the summer league. I think there was only one bad game they had, and that was Cape Henlopen. In Cape Henlopen, they literally had their big three. They had Jameson, Jordan, Steven. They had Osmir. They had pretty much their actual squad. I mean, Concord, they did have their actual squad too, but they were missing one person. That was Michael Wright. So they was pretty much playing with just Jakai and Sean. And another thing that just happened a couple hours ago too. Um, what's the name? Kyson Hell from AI DuPont High School. He just transferred over. Or no. Oh no, I'm tripping. My bad. Not Concord. I'm not Concord. Somebody else. But Conquer's still good though. For the most part, Conquer's been impressive. They look really good. Can they be a top 10, top 15? They can be. Do I see them competing for Flight B? Yes, I definitely do see them competing with Flight B, competing with Howard for Flight B. So I think this year Flight B is going to be between Concord and Howard this year. Not surprising. Um, and then Flight A, it's probably just going to be a coin toss. With M Town, William Penn, St. George's. I think it's going to be a coin toss between them three mainly. I mean, I could probably see Odessa sneaking in there. I don't know what the chances are, but I'm gonna be honest. Odessa still look good too. I mean, I've watched them play in the summer league. They've been impressive. Jarvis Watson, he's been really good. Uh, Willie McLeod, he was also impressive too. He looks a lot better than last year. Despite not playing on varsity, he still looks really good and looks like he can be a varsity player this year and get some good minutes as their backup point guard behind Kai. Um, Tyreek Warner, the transfer, this Bonner transfer they got, comes back to Delaware. Now he's playing for Odessa and for senior year. Yeah, he looked good too. He looks good. So I mean, this Odessa team still is relevant. I mean, can they compete for Flight A? Yes, they can. They got some new pieces. They still got some returning pieces. I can see it. I can 100% see Odessa being competing for Flight A. It's going to be tough though. It's going to be really tough for them, but I still see them competing for Flight A. I still see them just competing every single week. I just see that. I mean, they're going to have to go through Apo, SG, William Penn, Middletown. It's a crap ton of competition, but Odessa's also a good team too. They're also a playoff level team. They showed us day in, day out that they can compete with good teams. They can beat good teams. We've seen that last year. We've seen it in the summer league. I mean, shoot, they've proven me every time I watch them play. I don't think Odessa either has lost a game, if I'm not mistaken. They might have dropped a game, but I mean, so far, all the games I've seen, they've won, and they've by a good margin at that. But yeah, Flight A right now looking like it's going to be a coin toss. My favorites right now is Middletown, either Middletown or Penn. Right now, that's my favorites. SG's a close three, but I think it's going to be Middletown, Penn fighting for Flight A primarily. Flight B is just going to be Concord Howard. I don't think Flight B there's going to be no one else. I mean, like after them two, it's a huge drop off. Yeah, it's a pretty huge drop off. Like you got Brandywine, McCain, uh man, Mount. It's not really that much. But for the most part though, yeah. And then for Diamond State, I mean, well, Diamond State, it's obvious. It's gonna be St. E's. St. E's is another team too. I think they could be a top 10 team this year. Michael Jones, Carmeli, uh Jaden Rojas, and Levi, the brothers. They fear. I mean, that team is good. They got Vincent coming off the bench too. He looked impressive watching them play. Just watching them guys play. Um, for the most part, who's another team? Diamond State. I mean DMA. I feel like DMA too. DMA. I feel like DMA can be a sneaky team. I mean, every time I watch them play, they always competing. The only game that I've watched that they was not really competing in was Aspira. That was disgusting. I mean, yesterday it was absolutely disgusting. It was a lot wrong with that game. I mean, I came in the game late. It was raining, thunderstorming outside. Man, man, oh man, oh man. Um, I came in. I think the scoreboard shut off like at least twice. Yeah, the scoreboard was shutting off twice. Literally, I thought somebody was just stepping on the plug, but no, that thunderstorm was something else. I thought like we was going to potentially have a blackout and the whole summer league or the whole all the games was going to just be canceled that day because it was just thunderstorming like crazy around that 4 to 5 p.m. range. And I thought, and at first, when I was in that gym, I thought Cape and Lopin was about to like head home because of how bad the thunderstorm was, and we already seen the scoreboard like cut off not once but twice in the same game. That DMA Aspire game I was watching cut off twice. So I really thought that we was about to head home, and I was ready. Like I was ready. I I think I stopped the video too, and I think that's why I have like split videos of Aspire DMA because I was ready to go. I seen Cape Henlopen go into the the garage door at Tower Hill, and I thought they was about to just sneak over there and just go home. No, that did not happen whatsoever. They was just getting their stuff, getting ready because they was about to play. And what game was they getting ready to play? Kingsway. That's what it was. And their stuff was just by the garage door. So I was like, oh, they just walk into the other side, other court. But I mean, everything was fine though. Hopefully everybody head home safe at the Tower Hill. I mean, after the summer league game at Tower Hill, there was a little bit of conflict that happened too. I will get to that later. But for the most part, though, I mean, there were some pretty good games. DMA too, as an overall, they've competed with every team. They haven't won. I don't think they've won a game yet in the summer league. But every team, every game they played in, they was competing pretty well. I feel like the only reason why they even lost at a Spirit game, which they wasn't competing in at all, they lost by 18 because they didn't have Cameron Suve and they didn't have Tyler Neal. So it was really in the hands of Makai Baki and Jaden Early, the senior, them two to like really like score more. I mean, Makai, he was definitely getting it going. He was definitely scoring. I mean, I came into the gym before I started recording. I seen him and he had a couple buckets. Think he finished that game with like 10 points. I mean, the score was low scoring, by the way. It was like 40-22, by the way. Um, yeah, it was bad. But yeah, I seen Makai rack up a couple buckets. Jaden, I didn't really see much of, and then everyone else, it was just no, it was just not a good game. Um, but Spirit, it was impressive though. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm sorry, but the Spirit was they was pretty impressive though. Um, that was the first time I watched the Spirit play in person or in that summer league because I haven't watched the Spirit played. I've just been seeing the scores that my boy Danny from First State be posting and just be like, dang, like they're getting beat. Like they're just not like winning games. So it's like, what is the point of watching Spirit? But I watched that game. I mean, there was two games that it was like, which game should I watch? Coin flip. Watch the Spirit DMA. They won. I was like, oh, that's surprising. And on top of that, Aspera had only 5 guys. They didn't have no bench at whatsoever, and they was missing one of their starters, Daniel Thorpe, who I guess he was playing in that live period or playing AAU because I feel like another reason why there's a lot of games that didn't go the way I expected is also because multiple guys from different teams, like Elijah Coates from SG, Corey Williams from SG, Amir Rojos from SG, they all did not play in that summer league game against Woodbridge, and Woodbridge easily beat St. George's. And it was St. George's JV team pretty much that they played against. And St. George's JV team, they don't really play in that summer league. It's really their varsity. They was all out of state playing in the live period, and it was an important week to where all the college coaches are scouting a player or so. And yeah, this is really a serious moment. So why be at a First State Sports Summer League game, which no offense, be there with no recruits than play AAU and there's a whole bunch of recruits, whether it's Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, JUCO, everybody's hungry. Everybody wants to play at the highest level. So I can understand why they missed out on the summer league games this season, or not this season. Week 4 of this year, Tower Hill or at St. E's. Yeah, there's a reason. Um, but for the most part, it was yeah. Oh yeah, what was he talking about? Oh yeah, Aspira. Yeah, Aspira. They was impressive. Christian Cotto and Yemerson Santiago Hernandez. That was actually my first time watching Yemerson play in person. I've heard about him. I mean, I think he was like all conference last season, and I've seen his stats or whatever, and he be putting up a big amount of points. He's putting up like 20 or something like that, 15, 20 last year. And I'd be like, okay, like, is he really this good, or is it because the competition that they played against? Because if I'm not mistaken, last time I checked the Spirit schedule and seen like what teams was they playing and what was their record, they was playing not so good teams and they did not have a good record. I think they only play like legitimately like one or two playoffs team or one or two playoff teams. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It was yeah, it was like, and it was blowout fashions too, like them playoff games for the most part. But but week 4 was good though. Week 4 it was good. Seen some good games. Um oh yeah, and Tuesday, Saint I keep saying my bad. Saints versus Conrad was a blowout that I watched. Fieri versus Woodstown. That was actually a good game. That was not that bad of a game. I walked in that gym thinking, oh, this this game is about to be sloppy and not good basketball. I mean, like I was thinking like the possible worst, and the only reason why I even went to watch Fieri versus Woodstown because one of the players on Fieri asked me, "You should come support flight. I mean, not flight B, court B, at St. Elizabeth's," which we was going down to the middle school gym, which is pretty much like a practice gym or whatsoever for whoever. But I went down there. I was just thinking, this game about to be like not that good. But I'm gonna go ahead and show Fieri some love. I'm gonna go out there, show Fieri love, show Woodstown love. We're gonna get a couple highlights in, hopefully, and call it a day. Make a little highlight reel like y'all been seeing on Instagram the last couple days. Um, but it was not that bad of a game. It was low scoring, but it was not as bad as I thought. Because Woodstown, I mean, Woodstown, they make some really good plays. I'm going to say that now. Are they the best of teams? No. But do they make really good plays? Yes. And that's what makes me want to keep watching Woodstown. I think Woodstown so far only won one game in the Summer League, and that was up against AI, if I'm not mistaken. AI, man, they lost. They're losing a lot. I mean, it's crazy. But we will talk about them later. But Woodstown, they lost that game by 5 or 6. They had no Andrew. Andrew was not playing in that game. They still had Josh King, still had Connor Miller. Both guys were playing pretty well. Josh King was taking over. I think he had like 15 in that game, despite the loss. And then for Fieri, I haven't watched him in a while. The last time I watched Fieri was not Deontay West. They was playing AI. I didn't get to interview neither team because I was doing a scoreboard. That was literally the first game, and I got there early as I don't know what, and they needed help with the scoreboard. Oh my goodness, that was something. Oh my goodness, I had to use my phone as the timer. That's another reason why I didn't get AI or Fieri or get in the interviews. I'm sorry for that. That was the first game I literally watched, and they had me doing scoreboard straight off the bat and using my phone as a timer. Trifling, trifling, bro. It's crazy, but hey, it is what it is. I I still helped them. Um, yeah, I was using my phone as the timer, using the handheld scoreboard. They're like, yeah, you should put or they'd be like, yeah, the score should be this, that, the third. I'm like, oh my god. It was not good. It just didn't feel right. I'm telling you, that was probably one of the worst like experience. You doing a scoreboard. Like I've done scoreboard before multiple times. I mean, that was probably the first time in a long time since I did scoreboard. I haven't did that since like what, before COVID? But I've did it before in past years. But man, they made me use the handheld, not the actual like full on scoreboard, the handheld where you gotta flip it, flip it. How many times? And then on top of that, I had the stat sheet, and I can't really do anything on the stat sheet when I'm flipping it. And then I think what was it? One of the assistant coaches on Odyssey, he, yo, I wish him the best of everything. He was a savior. He brought in. Next thing you know, that after that game, Odyssey was about to play McCain. I seen the scoreboard, like the actual scoreboard, like the electric one, where you plug it in and you just put the time on. And mind you, this is running clock, by the way. It's running clock and all until like what, the last 2 minutes of like the second half. Man, what would a timeout? It's called. That's the only time you ever stop it. Yo, he brought that scoreboard in. I was so happy. I was like, yo, I'm about to start making content again. I'm about to start giving people highlight reels, you know what I'm saying? And then he sat next to me too and helped me record it, like record it with the stick that I'm using right now, the tripod. And I was just doing the scoreboard. I was putting the points up. Then I could put the stats or whatever. Man, I thank God for him. God gave me him. Like he literally paused. But like he literally like he came in with the scoreboard and he helped me record. Oh my goodness. That was a savior. That was the first week, by the way. That was on Court B at St. E's. I'm gonna be honest, and I low key be I'm not gonna hold you. I definitely be trying to avoid Court B sometimes because they gonna try and make me do that. With the phone, yeah, that's just messing up the content. But you're hey, I don't want no pictures of me though. I don't want no pictures though. If I ever do that again, if I'm ever doing scoreboard again, do not even take a picture. I promise you, I'm taking your phone. Next time I see you, I'm taking that phone. But for the most part though, it was a crazy first week, or what was it? A couple weeks ago was a crazy first week. I don't know how we get this conversation, but hey, I just ran on anything. But yeah, Fear and AI. The reason why I don't have y'all game from week one when y'all played each other is because you seen what it was. I was using my phone as the timer. Y'all was going up to me saying timer. Yeah, crazy. And then who else? Oh yeah, and then after that AI Fieri game, I guess the guy's brother, cousin or something like that, he came up to me. He was like, "How much did that number what was it, number 10 I think he wore? How much did that number 10 had?" I think he was talking about Deontay. I was like, "I don't know. He probably had like," it was a low scoring game by the way, too. I think AI won by like 2 or 3 points. It was a good game. It was a pretty solid first game. Entertaining. I was like, I don't know, like 10 or 15. Nah, he had 20. I was like, like, bro, I can't even show you the stat sheet because, bro, like, I didn't even write anything down because I was doing like 50 things at once. It was terrible. That first week was no, that first game was terrible. I'm fine doing scoreboard. I'm gonna say this now. I'm fine doing scoreboards, but you're not. But a handheld with the phone as the timer, my phone as a timer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No more recording from me, man. Like literally no type of hope for recording. But hey, and I did, and apparently that first week I missed out on some good games on Court A, and that's another reason why I'll be going to Court A a lot at St. E's because I don't know how. I mean, I don't know why, but literally all the good teams, like all the good games, the big schools like the St. E's, the Odessas, Caravels, the Concords. Like they all be playing down at St. E's, the original court, the main court, and there already be a scores person, and they use the actual scoreboards, both of them. That's why I be going down there. I mean, good lighting. I mean, the lighting down there when I do interviews and highlights, good. I love it. I mean, they're pretty dim, feel a little dark, but in some spots, but it's still good, better than CYM. I mean, it's bright, and that CYM gym. Oh my goodness! Another thing too with that CYM gym, that gym gets hot. It gets hot in there, dog. You don't understand the struggles, man. Like the first week, burning, burning. It was crazy. I came in that gym. It was hot. I was burning, bro. Literally. Like, and I had shorts on too. I mean, yeah, I had all black on, but we're in the gym, not in the sun. The gym, shorts, air. Not. Ooh, I almost called my dunks Air Forces. I had Pandas dunks, white socks, my Barstool shirt, looking fresh. Nice little haircut for the first week, like I'm going to, or like I'm going to be going on the first day of school or something like that, or on a date, first date or something. Like I literally was looking fresh, clean clothes, smell good, look good, had the little, my regular haircut. Man, but it was hot though. It was hot. I left that gym. I felt drenched. This is before, and this is, mind you, this is before the weather really started hitting like about almost 100 degrees. This is before, like, it's crazy. It was ridiculous. I don't know what to say, but it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, I think at that moment it was like what, 90 some degrees at the highest, 84 at the lowest, maybe. That's not too bad for a summer. I mean, week three, oh my goodness. Last week was crazy. Last week was crazy. Like, it was literally like 99, 100. Probably lowest 95. Went in my car, steaming hot. Steaming hot. Like, dang, bro. They had to cancel, like, bro, Danny literally had to cancel Thursday the Tower Hill games, or the games that take place at Tower Hill on Thursdays, because of how hot it was. That's how bad it got bad, bro. But that first week, I went down to Court B. Lord, I can't. I can't, bro. That's crazy. So yeah, that's why I'd be avoiding Court B. If y'all wondering, I mean, not really the best of games is down there, and then also it's burning hot, dog. Like, I mean, if there's some good game, I mean, if he puts some good games down on Court B, like instead of just being on Court A or like Saney's main court, and they put it to the CYM, then I probably would go. Take that risk of being hot, burning, sweating, probably doing the scoreboard again. Actually, I don't have nothing wrong with that, but still, it is like hot. It is like you can't, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to explain it. And I think if you guys know who Randy is, from my Delaware people, all my Delaware viewers, subscribers, hoopers, y'all know who Randy Buckets is. You look at his videos, because he also is a little cameraman, video photographer. Yeah, you look at his videos, look at his highlight tapes he made from for AI. Who was it? Tyree Harin or Hearing? Yeah, he made little highlight tape. You could literally see me doing the scoreboard on the little table with the handheld scoreboard doing this. Is that a three? Like, it was terrible, man. It was terrible. It was terrible. I looked terrible. I was like, yo, and I barely got content out. I mean, I did get some smaller schools, and like some guys that don't really get much recognition. Like a lot of guys, who was some guys that did pretty well that day, that doesn't really get much recognition. Oh yeah, I did discover a few. Issa Taveras, Odyssey Charter. Then I started covering Odyssey Charter more, a little bit more. I mean, I definitely did get a lot out of that. Hey, um, Issa, I think I interviewed him 2 times, back to back weeks. Yeah, after the first time it was after they beat McCain. Second time it was after they beat Redline, and yeah, and he played really well both games too. I feel like this year too, Odyssey may not be as good as they were last year, but if they're going to win some games, it's going to be in the hands of Issa. No surprise. I would not be surprised if you just see him average about 20 per game, possibly be a first team all conference player or all non conference, honestly. But he was impressive. He was really impressive. Think he's been really consistent that whole summer league, outside from probably yesterday versus Cape Henlopen. I mean, he can't really do much versus Cape. I can't blame him for that. Cape Henlopen is pretty stacked compared to Odyssey. It's like one of those games where it's like just turn into a whole highlight reel. I mean, it was some insane. I mean, there was definitely some crazy plays. I mean, Jordan dunked on literally two people. Came down the lane after Steven stole the ball. His man's picked it up, tossed it, catches it, 1-2, or no, it was one dribble, 1-2 with the left hand. It was, whew, I had to make 3 highlight tapes. I had to make 3 separate highlight tapes. I had to make 3 separate highlight tapes, one post, 3 highlight tapes, and 3 pictures that I screenshotted. All 3 of them. I'm not a photographer, but I I screenshotted all 3 of them and give them the like try to give them like a clear look. Like you can get a clear look at them. And it had to combine all 5 pages. Cape, First State Sports, Jameson, Jordan, and Steven. I think that's how you say it. Steven, Stephen. I don't know. Don't hurt me. Anyways, but for the most part, I had to do 3 tapes because of that. I was like, yo, they put up so many plays in the 2 games. And that's another thing too. That's another thing I like about watching Cape in the summer league. I can make like if they don't play well, like say for instance, like I'm just an example. If someone like Jameson, by the way, if he does not play well, he plays 2 games. We just say he plays SG and Concord, and he doesn't play that well. He scores like 6 points versus SG, but it's still like enough to get a highlight outside from free throws. And then he scores like probably 8, 10 points versus Concord. I can combine them. That's 16 points total, and just be like, yeah, Jameson was hooping whole time we watching that game. He had 6 points one game, 10 the other. It's great content. It's good content for y'all. It's good for me. It's good for everyone. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to give players exposure. But what was I saying? But back to what I was saying about week one. Um, yeah, week one was crazy though. I think week one was probably the most active week of summer league basketball we've seen or I've seen so far this week. I mean, week four was Week three we didn't see much. I'm gonna say this now. Week three we didn't see much. Week two it was I think it kind of went down a little bit, but and then week four. Mm, I mean, most of the games I was watching at week four. Who was that first game? Aspira, DMA. I already told y'all about. It was a blowout. Kingsway and Cape. It was close. At first, it was close, like early in the first half, and then second half, Cape just ran away with it. Um, Apple, Great Oaks. That was the only game that was really close and actually like pretty good. Both teams was at it. Eamon and Cigar from Great Oaks was playing well. Then you have Dante and Donovan playing well. Donovan was hooping. And then who's that other guy too? That's 13. I don't know his name. I'm sorry that I don't know your name, but I've definitely seen you before. I think I hooped with you back in or at the Middletown Y. The one time I went there, I don't know your name, but I know who you is. You used to play for Red Lion too. That's the thing. Oh, but if you guys know his name, let me know down in the comments. I would really appreciate that. But that 13 on Apple, I know he's a red line transfer. That's all I know because I played against him my junior year at Dickinson. Yeah, he was hooping too. He started, I think he rallied like 8, 9 points in the second half. It was crazy. I mean, that's not too crazy, but that's still like in a summer league game, in a low scoring summer league game, that is kind of impressive. But for the most part, yeah, like he was hooping though. He was really hooping. Where we at? 45 minutes. Oh, dang, I'm a little crazy. But yeah, Apple or not Apple. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, that. I mean, this week 4, it was crazy. There was a situation that happened between Jordan and Gio. Um, after Caper's Odyssey. I mean, that game was heated. I mean, it was entertaining. I mean, mm, what I say entertaining? I mean, well, when it came down to highlights, it was really entertaining. When it came down to highlights, the game as a whole was not entertaining. I mean, Cape was killing them from start to finish, and then a whole scuffle. The only thing that we got a little bit of entertainment out of was the trash talking. The intensity was up there a little bit, but it was pretty one sided because Cape was whooping them. And some guys on Odyssey was getting hype. And they did play a little bit of dirty. I definitely can say that. But I don't know. It was such a weird game. It was like one of those games where one team is just talking a whole lot of trash after one play or two plays, and then the good team or one of the good teams, they start killing them, and then they just start talking trash back, and then just flipped over to like the end of the game to where even a parent got involved. But yeah, these first 4 weeks though that I've been covering the First Day Sports Summer League, it's been really fun. I've gotten a lot of great plays, content's going up. I mean, I've probably hit about 10K views on a couple videos on Instagram so far. But for the most part though, hopefully y'all like it. I mean, if y'all follow my Instagram page at AT Barstool, then you can see that the numbers are going up, and there's been also multiple comments which where it's not a lot of negative, it's a lot of positive comments. I don't think I've seen one negative comment yet on any of my posts since I've been covering that summer league. I also will thank Danny, the man who runs the First State Sports page and who also is running the summer league. I thank him for having me out. I think we're going into like what the last 2 weeks, and also Thursday of this upcoming week, I will not be at the games at Tower Hill due to being out at North Carolina, and there's a reason why. July 18th and July 19th. I originally had someone scheduled for the 18th, but unfortunately, I had to go to North. Unfortunately, I just found out now that I'm going to North Carolina for like the next 4 days. So the 16th to the 19th, and should be back the 20th. So I definitely should be back for that last week for the First Day Sports Summer League games. But for the most part though, I think we've hit that point though to where I mean y'all have heard my experience. This is day one. Day two will be tomorrow. I have a special guest coming on. I'm not going to say, you are just going to see. And also, my official SummerCast roster is coming out now, or it's going to be coming out tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow at 1:30. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, though, thank you guys for enjoying this, what, 50-minute SummerCast video. Getting back into the groove of it. I'm going to try to make episodes too. While I'm doing the SummerCast and while I'm doing the Summer League, I'm going to try to put some episodes in, but I'm also working too. And doing this internship and volunteering for First State Sports. So it's been pretty hard for me to drop episodes. So if you're just wondering why is there just interviews and highlights going up or full games going up, it's really because that's what I've been doing. I'm giving y'all content and y'all supporting me, and I thank y'all for that. But with that being said, thank you guys for enjoying this video. This is day one of AT's Barstool SummerCast, second annual. We did it last year. If you want to look at last year's, it will be on the live folder instead of the videos or shorts folder. But with that being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tune in. I would say about 3 p.m., 3 to 5. I will say we're probably going to start live streaming around that time, depending on when I get back from Chester. But other than that, though, thank you guys for enjoying. I'll see y'all day two. Peace. Am I posting Cape vs. Odyssey? I think that one's already up. I'm sorry I didn't see that, but yeah.